Hello guys, welcome back to my channel Commerce Insight. So today we are going to discuss about chapter 5 business arithmetic from the entrepreneurship for grade 12. So today we are going to discuss one of the important topics, that is weighted contribution margin, break-even point in total, per product, and rupees. In the other terms, the questions may come in sales also, and also we are going to discuss how to calculate gross working capital. Okay, so the first question is about the Flavored Food Limited started making nachos in 3 variants, that is classic cheese, toasted corn, and tangy tomatoes. To start with 3 variants to be sold in a standard package of 100 gram each. The selling price would differ due to the ingredients, and the fixed cost is 38,000. So a particular company, Flavored Food Limited, has started making nachos, and they are having a three flavor. So they are having a standard packaging of 100 gram each, and due to the flavor or the different ingredients used, the selling price will be different. And the fixed cost is also already given. Fixed cost or fixed cost, or we can say fixed expenses. So the details of the particular are given here, okay, in the box. So this is the particulars where there's a sales price, variable cost, and package sold, and for each and every product there is sales price and variable cost given. Now from the information given, and we have to calculate weighted contribution margin per unit as well as break even point per product and in total and in rupees. So this is the question about. I hope it is clear. Now we are going to the answer. The answer is as given below. First step is you have to find contribution. To find contribution, the formula is sales minus variable cost. The formula is sales minus variable cost. So to find contribution, you need to know the formula sales minus variable cost. So when you're minusing sales minus variable cost, that is, here we can say 80 minus 40 equals 40, 45 minus 15 equals 30, then 60 minus 20 equals 40. So this is how we are finding contribution. So how to find contribution again? The formula to find contribution is sales minus variable cost. Once you have found this contribution, the next step is to find the sales mix percentage. Normally in the questions, sales mix percentage will be given. So we need not to find any sales mix percentage. Since in this particular question there is no sales mix percentage. Sales mix percentage means the percentage of this units, or percentage of the goods sold by the particular company. That is known as sales mix percentage. So in this particular question we don't have any sales mix percentage. The formula to find sales mix percentage is units sold by total units into 100. So since it is a percentage, we need to multiply it with 100. So what is the formula again? Units sold by total units into 100. How to find total units? The question, go back to the question. There is an item called packet sold. So the packet sold for classic cheese is 100, toasted corn is 40, and for the tangy tomato is 60. What is the total units here? 100 plus 40 plus 60, that is 200. So total units, already we have found the total units means total of classic cheese, toasted corn, and tangy tomatoes. So altogether is 200. Now we need to find sales mix percentage individually. How to find individually? Now what is the unit sold for classic cheese? That is 100. 100 by what is the total units? 200 into 100. So 100 by 200 into 100, that is 50 percentage. Now going to toasted corn, what is the packet sold in toasted corn is, that is 40. Total units sold is 200 into 100. So 40 by 200 into 100 is 20 percentage. Same goes for the tangy tomato. 60 by 200 into 100, that is 30%. Once you have found the sales mix percentage, next step is to find the contribution margin. Contribution margin, to find contribution margin, the formula to find contribution margin is contribution into sales mix percentage. So the use of sales mix percentage, the first use of sales mix percentage is to find the contribution margin. So contribution margin is equal to contribution into sales mix percentage. What is the contribution we found for the classic cheese? That is 40. So 40 into, what is the sales mix for the same? That is 50%. So what is the 50% of 40? That is 20. Now same for the toasted corn. What is the contribution we found? That is 30 into 20%, that is 6. Now for the tangy tomato, that is 40 into 30%, that is 12. So we got contribution margin for each and every product individually. Now we need to total. So the first question is weighted contribution margin per unit. So to find weighted contribution margin, all you have to do is add all the three together. So that is 20 plus 6 plus 12 is equal to 38. So here you have solved the first question. Now I hope this is clear. So the first step is you have to find contribution. The formula to find contribution is sales minus variable cost. From there, since our question does not have any sales mix percentage, you have to find sales mix percentage. To find sales mix percentage, the formula is units sold by total units into 100. Once you find individually, the next step is contribution margin. The formula for finding contribution margin is contribution into sales mix percentage. Now contribution into sales mix percentage. Once you find contribution margin, you have already arrived at the first answer. Now all you have to do is add all the three to find the weighted contribution. So weighted contribution is the sum of contribution margin. I hope that is clear. Now we can go to the second question, break even point and in per product and in rupees. So we have to find break even point in total, you have to find break even point per product, and you have to find break even point in rupees, or in other words we can say sales. So break even point in per total product. Now to find break even point, the formula to find break even point is fixed cost or fixed expenses divided by weighted contribution. Now since we are having multiple products, break even point, to find break even point there is two formulas. One is single product and other one is multiple product. Since we are having multiple products, classic cheese, toasted corn and tangy tomato, we are using multiple products formula. So break even point for multiple product, the formula is fixed cost divided by contribution, weighted contribution. Now to find a break even point for a single product, the formula will be fixed cost divided by contribution. There won't be any weighted contribution, or you can use fixed cost divided by gross margin. So gross margin or contribution margin is okay. Now since, again I am repeating, since we are having three product, we are using weighted contribution as denominator. Okay, so break even point is equal to fixed cost or fixed expenses divided by weighted contribution. Now we already have in the question, we already have fixed cost as 38,000. So 38,000 by weighted contribution, 20 plus 6 plus 12, that is 38. So break even point in total is 1000 units. So again, what is the formula to find break even point in for multiple products? That is fixed cost or fixed expenses divided by weighted contribution. And fixed cost will be given in the question always. You need not to find any fixed cost separately. Now the next question is break even point per product. Now since you have got 1000 units in total, all you have to do is multiply your sales mix percentage to this particular unit to find how much unit has been sold by each and every product. As I told, sales mix percentage gives us the what percentage of the sales has been done for a particular product. Now the total break even point is 1000 units. So to find break even point per product, all you have to do is total break even point into sales mix percentage. So you have already found sales mix percentage. So what is the total break even point? 1000. Sales mix percentage is 50 percentage. When you multiply it and take the percentage, when you find the percentage, you will get 500 units. Same goes for toasted corn and tangy tomato. I hope that is clear. Now once you have found break even point per product and you have got number of units sold by each and every unit, you need to find what is the amount that they have got. So break even point in rupees or sales. Sales means how much unit they have sold and what is the cost of that particular product for selling 500 rupees. So what is the cost of selling 500 units? So we have to find that. All you have to do is break even point. Already you have got break even point per product. Break even point per product. Break even point per product into sales price. So what is the break even point per product? That is for classic cheese is 500 units into what is the sales price for classic cheese? That is 80 rupees. So when you multiply it, you get 40,000. Now for the toasted corn, what is the units they have got? That is 200 units. They have sold 200 units. So what is the price? What is the price of toasted corn? 200 units into 45. Now same goes for tangy tomato. They have sold 300 units. To find what amount they have produced, so 300 into 60 rupees, so you will be getting 18,000 rupees. So this is all about first question. I hope that is clear. If you have any doubt, please do comment. I'll be making another video. Now the next question is about to find gross working capital. Gross working capital. Now in this question, there are current asset and current liabilities of A Limited is being stated that are as follows. So cash is 10,000, inventory 60,000, accounts receivable 20,000, trade creditors 15,000, short-term loans 20,000, outstanding expenses 5,000. From this, we need to find what the gross working capital. So gross working capital is sum total of all the current assets in the business. So you have to know which all are current asset and which all are not current asset, means the liabilities. So cash, inventory and the one which is highlighted in blue, that is known as that these are the items that comes under the current asset. So cash, inventory and accounts receivable is current asset. Trade creditors, short-term loans and outstanding expenses. Outstanding expenses is a liability because the amount is not paid yet. So short-term loans means we are taking loans from a financial institution and we have to pay it back. Creditors also, we have borrowed fund or money from the people or any other companies, we have to pay it back. Now accounts receivable means money which is borrowed from me or the company, say A Limited, should be repaid back to A Limited. So something which we have to get, so that is an asset. Inventory means stock of the company. Cash means the liquid amount. So these are the current asset and current liabilities. Now to find gross working capital, all you have to do is you have to total all the current asset. So gross working capital is the sum total of all the current asset. Many of you make mistake by subtracting current asset and current liabilities. So please make sure that you learn the formula. So Gross working capital means it is a sum of all the current asset and all the current asset. So what are the current asset here? Cash, inventory and accounts receivable. So the answer to this particular question is 90,000. I hope that is also clear. Now there is a next question here. I'll only explain the question. You need to find the answer on your own. So Mampur sugar mills process a cane juice for the healthy variant in refined sugar desi khand. Khand means sugar cane. It also does ancillation of the husk of the sugar cane by using for the medical purpose and biodegradable packaging paper. So they never waste the product. They use all the parts of the sugar cane to make for medicines as well as for biodegradable packaging. Now they have given in a separate box, as we have explained in the first question, there is fixed cost, variable cost and selling price. Now in this particular question you can see that fixed cost is given for each and every variant. So you have to find break-even point using the fixed cost for the particular variant. So please make sure that when you're finding the break-even point, you have to use fixed cost for that particular variant. Means you have to find break-even point individually and you have to use fixed cost for that particular. Now I hope that is clear. If you're having any doubt, please do comment. I'll be making another video explaining the answers of this particular question. Thank you. Please do subscribe my channel, like my video. Thank you.